That was a lot. That was a lot.
Okay. It's fine. You know what? We're just going to mute the battle music because that killed the mood. Hi,
Honestly,
everybody.
Didn't.
Hi, Internet.
That is such a fucking teenager thing to do, though.
It really is. You
I'm
are
getting
12.
in the mindset of the game.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. What the shit was that? Yeah, I know.
That's so funny.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Crit Hit Chronicles, where we treat our tabletop RPG campaigns seriously. We are professionals, goddammit. Tonight, we continue our wonderful epic through our My Hero Academia inspired tabletop campaign, D plus Ultra. Just as a reminder, god damn it, eat the wet off the bat. Thank you.
I'm not hungry.
Well,
All of a sudden, I am.
Jesus Christ.
All you can eat, baby.
Before we begin, as with every episode, we do have safety tools in place for our players. So we want to make sure that the safety of our players and our audience is of top priority. If any of the subject matter we touch on tonight makes you uncomfortable, as much as we love you and we love you tuning in, we encourage you not to partake because we don't want you to be uncomfortable. We are missing our beloved PJ McGaw, who is currently at San Diego Comic Con. So PJ, we love you. We miss you. We cannot wait for you to come back for the finale. It is going to be a wild time. Before we begin in earnest, why don't we go around and introduce our players? Let's start with Jonathan, who I'm sure is going to behave.
I am on my best behavior. I am the goodest boy right now. Hola, buenas tardes, everybody. My name is Jonathan. You might know me as Latinos Against Spooky Shit. I am playing Isai Ricardo Montes de la Torre Domínguez de la Cruz Santiago Lorenzo Guzmán Guerrero. Quirk.
Those are words.
We're figuring it out. And I'm gonna popcorn over it to the enigmatic, the wonderful, the amazing, the beautiful LB.
Hello, I'm LB Hackemup. I'm going to be playing Kimberly Keener. Her quirk is Flashbang. I'm gonna popcorn over to Nerdy. No qualifiers needed.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. But if you had a qualifier, what would you have used?
The funny, the wonderful, the energetic, and the quirky.
I liked all of those, and I will take them. Hi, I'm Nerdy from earlier in the show, and I will be playing Oliver Okoye, also known as Dodger, with the quirk Swap. And then last but not least, we'll go over to my other brother. Take it away. Take it away, my dude.
I'll take that. Now, what's up? I am CJ Annie B. I am playing Colt Campbell Quirk Neon, and I have the most unorthodox Riz in this version of My Hero Academia. We here doing the damn thing.
Yes.
Got that awkward
With the reverse.
Riz.
Yeah,
the reverse
baby.
with.
Yeah, you take the quiet kid and the girl who can't talk and uses her phone. You got the ship of a lifetime. But now we pass it on to our glorious, wonderful story writer, our DM, the man that I sit in the call for 45 minutes talking about the latest episode of My Hero with. And we were feeling some shit this week. Let me tell you, Cujo.
Y'all, if anybody, I'm not saying a goddamn word of a spoiler, but if you are caught up, you understand. It was an
episode. It was a time.
It was an episode. It was an episode. Hi, I'm Cujo. Also, I reject those qualifiers. By the way, you guys berated me before we went live, and I can't.
I said nice
Anyway.
things about you.
Fine,
We're
you
breaking
fucking
down
suck.
to build you back
Yeah.
up into the
There we
person
go.
you should be.
All I've ever said was nice things about you.
That is true. I do
I
scroll
have
for a
on
DM
stream.
sometimes, and I'm like, oh. I am
Cool.
Cujo. I am your chronicler for this campaign. And quick note: next week is not going to be a new episode. Next week we're going to be live streaming the entire series thus far to prepare for the finale the following week, as I will be in Indianapolis. So, there's that. Also, episodes are going to be going up on YouTube on the same day. So if you cannot
Wow.
catch the live stream,
Nice.
you are going to be able to watch all of the My Hero Academia D Plus Ultra you want over at Critic Chronicles on YouTube. Go and check it out. You'll find Final Fantasy and some Daggerheart stuff up there. It's super exciting. It's not. I'm working on it. Don't judge me. But
I think it's
last,
super exciting.
what was that?
I think it's super exciting.
Oh, thank you. Last time we saw our beloved high school heroes, they had all ventured to the mall as one big gigantic group to get some inspiration for their hero costumes to prepare for the sports festival. Uh, After some high school hormonal crushes and or arguments ensued, as they left, they heard a news report that another teacher at USHA had gone missing. Mr. Barnes, Class D's homeroom teacher. A couple days passed, and it came time for the sports festival to begin in earnest. D class had impressed several of the pro heroes in attendance. The stadium built by Apex Unlimited, Apex, the pro heroes company, the state of the art stadium housed the majority of the city of Los Angeles to watch as these young heroes participated in a few challenges. Eventually, our wonderful Paul went and did a little bit of investigating as he had noticed that Apex's assistant seemed to be keyed in a little bit too closely to Isai. After a bit of a tense conversation, he had been captured and had not been heard or seen since. Uh, Sensing that something was amiss, Isai decided to also investigate, where he ran into Echelon, sort of the Hulk-esque hero of the USHA. And after another terse conversation, Echelon seemingly captured Isai. It was around this time that everybody else in the stadium saw the Titantrons with the other classmates' names, rankings, and that sort of thing flickered to reveal the face of a well-known villain worldwide, an individual named All for One,
Tom Cruise. Oh,
who had
could you imagine?
declared that his time has come, and there were several that he had his eyes on to join him in the world that he was about to create, and anybody who stood in his way would be met with violence. As this video played, the walls, the shutters of the stadium started to engage. The robotic assistants that were scattered all across the stadium slowly turned on the audience itself, and Apex, Echelon, and Apex's assistant all seemed to gather in the center and look directly at Class D. So, got some battle music going for our audience. As always, with everybody tuning in, if the music is too loud, not fitting, let me know, and then I will adjust accordingly. So, Class D, you stand as Apex floats on this floating platform while Echelon and Apex's assistant start marching in your direction. What do you do?
What does the rest of this area look like, real quick?
It very quickly descends into chaos as those robotic assistants that have been ferrying people to their seats, offering popcorn, basically being like the fucking food merchants at like baseball games, hucking Miller Lights and shit. All of them, like their eyes, which had been just white, switched to red and are visibly grabbing and assaulting members of the audience as well as some of the other classmates as well.
And where are the hero classmates? What do they
The
do?
other hero classmates, you see Class A are currently swarmed with a bunch of them. You can actually spot Brittany and Chad Theseus amongst that class doing battle with these machines. Brittany is shouting for her father, who's currently floating on that little platform in the center of the field, moving closer and closer to you all. The other classes are just as caught up in the chaos. Some of them are trying to run for an exit. Some of them are trying to climb into the stands to save their families. It is utter chaos right now.
Well,
Well,
Kimberly is going to survey the area for a second, clock that Brittany is not part of this, supposedly, and she's gonna say, Dodger, switch his platform. We gotta go. Make him fall.
Okay. Let's see. I am going to. I'm gonna. Is it clear he's like a part of the? You know what? I don't know. She asked me to do it. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna
Literally
pick
me.
some rocks off the ground. I'm gonna chuck it at one of the robots, preferably in the direction where like they're getting swarmed, trying to bowl them over, and I will swap the platform and the rock I threw. So there's like a big old rock hitting toward their direction, and then there's just a tiny little platform that he can't stand on.
okay. Go ahead. Before you make your quirk roll,
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to make a grit check.
What's the DC on this grit check?
The grit check. The grit check is going to be DC 5.
Okay. Well,
Not
let's
too
see what we
difficult.
got. Let's see what we got here. Get out of here, you.
No.
Haha! That is a 4. Now,
Okay.
is this a thing that's like I have adversity tokens, do I not?
You do. You can use adversity tokens 1 for 1. I'm going to say, given this current situation, which will be explained in a moment, nobody else is going to have an opportunity to contribute
Well,
adversity tokens to you.
I do want to do that because I want to do whatever I'm doing. So I will take one away.
Okay.
Also, what die do you roll for grit?
I roll a D10.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, no, that was a bummer.
Okay.
But I will use
Um,
one, and because I have resilient, if this is something against me, I get +2 to my adversity rolls as opposed to just 1.
Awesome.
So it'd be
Okay.
6.
So,
Cool.
as you focus on your quirk, out of the corner of your eye, you see someone of your class approach with a syringe filled with a strange liquid and dive for you.
Ugh.
As Nash seemingly
Not
tries to
Nash!
surprise you.
Nash, why?
Given that you have met the DC, you get to narrate the outcome of this quick moment here before you then activate your quirk to go after
Yeah.
Apex.
I'm gonna slide over to the side as he kind of comes through me, and I know I can't push him off balance. But man, I think I'm just gonna Can I swap something from him too before I swap the other thing?
I will let you choose.
Oh, I
You can
only
either
pick one.
swap Apex's platform, or you can target something on Nash and swap that.
I'm still gonna swap the platform. I'm just gonna swap the platform and Nash's syringe. So there's like a big old rock, like a huge platform in his hand instead of a syringe.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a quirk roll.
Yeah, Quirk roll.
Damn.
Quirk roll.
Your
What a little
DC
narc.
is 6.
Haha! I rolled a 6. Hell
Okay.
yeah, we're
All
still
right.
low, baby.
You swap the two,
Mm.
and the rock crushes Nash's hand,
Yup,
and he
exactly.
screams out in pain. Just as you can see Echelon start gaining momentum, And just as he's like, the screen freezes. Echelon, Quirk, momentum. Once he gains momentum, nothing can stop him. And he's just dashing, like some of the robots that are in the way, like bounce off of him as he is beelining for the rest of you guys.
Remind me who that is? Oh, that was
Echelon-
the guy.
Yes,
Sorry.
Echelon
What
was the guy
happened
that
to-
had taken Isai.
What
Don't
happened to Isai?
Don't worry,
What
we'll
is
get there.
happening to my friends?
We'll get there.
He's dead. Turn off his camera.
So,
All right,
Uh,
we gotta move.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, Nash, what the fuck, dude?
I'm sorry, my dad. He really needed the help. I just needed to.
Shut up! Boom.
make a fight check.
That's not good. Let's see. Oh no, I hit the wrong.
It's just to see if Nash finally falls over. Don't worry.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's got his hand crushed
That's,
under like
that's
a giant
a 2.
platform.
That's a
Well-
give me more.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
That's all right.
he takes it and is like, ow.
Fuck, I think my hand is broken.
Oh no, your syringe hand. Well, that's gonna be tough for
Yeah,
you.
no. I'm gonna pick up a rock. I assume that there's a bunch of rocks around
There's
because we
rubble.
have
Sure.
fucking yeah. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to imbue it with my power. I am going to start running at Echelon. And I'm gonna try and throw it at him and blind him and move out of the way.
Okay. Give
Ooh.
me a quirk roll
Oh
Okay.
boy.
and let me know what you get.
An 11.
Okay. As you run and imbue the rock and it glows with almost sunlight brightness and throw it, you watch as Apex's assistant emits pure shadow from her arm, and it captures the rock in midair, envelops it in shadow, and it collides with the ground. The screen freezes as she's like, and it says,
Ronin, Quirk, shadow shift. She can manifest shadows and also travel from one point to another as long as it is through a shadow.
gonna have to try a little harder, darling.
I'm 15.
All right. I'm gonna turn to Colt.
Oh god.
Colt, you see Echelon just barreling through. He's got maybe another 20 feet or so, but he looks like he's heading right for you.
I don't like this. What Colt would have done is follow anyone else, and like that's the direction we're heading. But since Kimberly said I'm going towards the bad guy, Colt probably would grab Amber by the wrist and try and as fast as possible pull her away from wherever Echelon's headed. Wherever that line of sight is, we're going left for that. We're out of here.
Okay. So you're full on booking it like away?
Yes.
Okay.
Not like,
Go
like
ahead.
straight away from him to whatever side.
Okay. Give me a flight roll.
Oh boy. 10? Yeah.
Your DC is 7.
Okay, I got 8.
Okay. Tell me what happens as you dodge out of the way.
I'm imagining this man just trucking at us as we just like get out of the line of sight. He smashes through whatever bleachers, walled, whatever obstacles right behind us, just shattered everywhere, kind of blasting us forward. And we kind of stumble through it, or like now laying on the ground, looking at this giant hole in the wall. So then just like quickly get up, whatever, brush the dust off and just keep going. Because we're not going to sit here
Okay.
and wait for another hit.
All right. That is the first round of this combat here. What do you guys do? You've got Echelon basically didn't juke and is just running through the concrete of the lower levels of this stadium. So he is, for all intents and purposes, not a danger at this point, but you do still have Ronin. You've got Apex, and you've still got a couple robots that are
Did
slowly
Apex
starting to
fall
look at you.
down on the ground?
I thought you did the...
I switched
Oh,
the
shit.
platform with the syringe.
I got you.
You stabbed him in the toe, he
Um,
dies.
You know what? Because you had succeeded, he does tumble.
Mhm.
But like he does tumble and like hurts himself a little bit, but he turns it
Yeah.
into like a rough roll
Yes.
and then lands on his
He is a
feet.
pro hero.
That was annoying and unnecessary.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say, because we have Colt, we have Amber, we have Kimberly.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Leon?
Yeah, where's
Leon, Leon is close by, and he watched the exchange with Nash, and is watching what's happening with the pro heroes, but he hasn't acted yet. He looks like he's sort of like unsure of where he fits in all this right now.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, all right, Kimberly, go find Isai.
Acai.
Go find him. Colt, make an opening and get people out of here. Because we have a whole bunch of civilians and they need to get out of here. And Leon, keep being super useless, is helping out a lot. I'll handle these jokers over here.
All three of them.
Okay.
Unless you want to pitch in, Light Bright. What are we doing?
Oh, I just turns around like, yep, let's go find a way out. Let's make okay.
Yeah, all right, that's what I thought.
As you guys sort of have your game plan, we're going to switch over to Isai.
Acai bowl.
Those are
Isai.
delicious.
They are delicious.
They are
That's why I'm
delicious.
saying.
It would be mad.
You come to consciousness.
Oh, I was knocked out?
You were knocked out. You felt Echelon's gigantic hand grip you, and there was a pinch in your neck soon after, and you fell unconscious.
Yeesh.
You wake up in what looks to be like the medic area of the stadium.
Okay.
It's very dimly lit. It looks like the electricity is starting to flicker a little bit. You can hear the sounds of chaos.
Dust falling from
Yes,
like
yeah. You're just hearing the sounds of chaos in the stadium as you can feel restraints. You feel steel bands have restricted your movement as you are stuck on what looks like a medical bed. You have an IV, and in the corner, you can see sort of a nightmarish looking creature. A humanoid with many long, spindly arms, working at multiple computers.
I wonder how does this work? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. His blood is just so confusing.
Did you try
Just
hitting
muttering.
Control-Alt-Delete?
Turning, you see a Spider-Man, not Spider-Man.
I was gonna say, we're saved.
Yeah, no, like a
All the way from
horrific,
Brooklyn,
a horrific humanoid with spindly spider arms sprouting from his back, a horrific looking face with the pincers in the sides, and he's got just about a dozen eyes, all just looking right at you.
He's awake. Should have
The
used
second he
stronger
turns
pills.
around, I'm just like, who? I'm so perdona. Hey, which one do you want me to look at? Because like I'm having a hard time picking.
He likes the trash talking and joking. That's fine. I've heard it all.
And he is starting to approach as he is preparing another syringe. As he does, the screen freezes.
Dr. Matthews, Quirk, Spider. Pretty self-explanatory. Don't
I was
need to
gonna
go into
say,
much detail.
what was it gonna be? Quirk, dishes. He's gonna
Dr.
make
Matthews was
dishware
a
appear.
real spider that turned
Yeah.
human. It's like,
Yeah,
what? Wait a minute,
exactly.
hold up.
That'd be amazing. Quirk,
Right?
human. He's
Um, as you see him turn and prepare another syringe, you catch something at his desk, there's a small picture of him, his wife, and Nash. A wonderful, happy family photo. And he is starting to approach.
Sorry, I know this is uncouth, but he
Nice.
is-
Okay. Look, is Nash your son?
Yes, mine. Yes.
Hey, I got one question and then a statement. First statement: phenomenal kid, great kid. Honestly, really holds his own. Question: was he born or did he come out of a sack?
Another joke.
I mean, he came out of a sack.
Yeah. Also, oh my God, what is going on with my blood on the computer?
Yeah, you look and see that your
I'm trying to get him to
genes-
look.
Make me a charm roll.
What the fuck's my charm, dude? Where's my charm? There it is.
And you have a DC of 4.
That's a 6.
Okay. He goes, and turns and just like examines the screen, and you can actually see your genes constantly shift. Something about whatever he's examining, it constantly shifts composition. And it's like approaches it again.
It's irregular. I don't understand how this works.
Do I still feel that urge from when I last used my quirk of wanting to like dash and run?
I'm gonna say yes. You still feel that like twitchiness.
I'm gonna try to give into it and try to violently shake hard enough for like the bolts that hold the straps to come loose.
Okay. Give me a quirk roll. Let me give you a +1 because that sounds cool.
Thank you. It's an explosion.
Okay.
Woo!
On a D10. We'd love that for me.
Oh,
We keep popping.
That's not an explosion. 21.
Fuck. Shit. Okay.
See, if I did a D20 for like my quirk roll, I was afraid that the range was going to be too wide for like D10 was like right in the middle. I liked it.
Explosion kills the bad guy. Crazy. Sorry, Nash.
Yeah. Man, hey, I'm just one step closer to making him Nightwing, you know?
Hey.
Nightwing known for his bouncing. That's true.
Yep. Balance
Exactly.
man.
I'll be like, yo, Nash, so where's your mom at? I'm trying to figure.
You need a trapeze for that, dude.
That's true. How's your mom on the trapeze?
Yo, if the bouncing doesn't work, Nash the circus is right there, brother.
It's right. I mean, like you have one less hand now, but like you're probably fine.
Yeah, you know?
Should we talking like crushed for Nash? I was imagining just like rock hit. But
It was
now
a
imagine,
whole.
like,
It was a whole platform strong, big enough to hold a large man.
2 people,
That's
yeah.
valid. That's valid. That's valid. That's
There's
valid.
no coming back from that, Danny.
Nah,
I guess
gone.
in my head I was imagining like syringe, right? And then when it switched, it's just like, oh, what the fuck? Like you had like a
Yeah,
hula hoop
you know what? I
sized
guess he's
distance.
like, ha.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like I'm
That's
guessing
valid,
from
that's
like
valid.
forearm down.
Yeah, no, we're
Probably.
talking.
Yeah, that's what I had.
full Luke.
Like arenas.
We're talking just.
Throw off his equilibrium.
Isai, you focus in on that feeling and you think like, okay, no, I've got control over this. This is fine. And you start to magnify that twitch, that speed that is motivating your body. And sure enough, the whole bed starts to vibrate and you're starting to hear the fastenings come off. But then you keep going faster and faster
Oh,
and
no.
faster. So now it's not just the restraints that have come off, it's the entire bed and even like the reaction of it slamming down
I was
onto
gonna
the
say, is
ground
it
and
making
hitting
that
everything
warbling
else.
sound that sheet
Yes.
metal does?
Yes.
Ooh.
The moment you start focusing on that, Dr. Matthews turns. Oh no, shit! I shouldn't have fired. And he is going to attempt to rush forward to get you with the syringe. I'm going to need you to either make a grit check or a flight check.
We're gonna go flight on that one because my flight's my D20.
Okay. Your DC is only 6.
That's dope. 9.
Okay. Tell me how you get away from him. Like, where do you go? What do you do?
There's this brief moment where I think everything slows down for me because I've hit that level of speed where I'm like, okay, I'm going much faster than baseline speed for most folks. So I'm just gonna free my arms, check my wrists, get my ankles, and then I'm just gonna start running laps around him. I'm gonna find the nearest magazine. I'm gonna roll it up tight, and on every pass around, I'm just gonna whack him in the face. Just disrespectful. Just
That it feels disrespectful.
it is fully.
All right. Give me one more quirk roll. I'm going to give you a DC, but your goal is to get under the number.
Oh,
Your DC is 7.
I've flown up so many times with this fucking D10 in this campaign.
That's the thing. That's the thing about this quirk.
That's a 5.
Okay. All right. You managed to control yourself enough that you simmer down now. You bring the energy down a little bit so you're in control as you are whirling around this guy, smacking him with a People magazine. Why does he have a People magazine? Fuck it. He likes celebrity culture.
More disrespectful. It's a Reader's Digest.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
I think
but
after like the 6th or 7th time going around, I swap the syringe with the magazine.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna just pop him with them right in whatever weird little spider neck he's got.
Okay, we'll have this be a final roll. Give me a
Spider
fight
neck.
check.
It's a fight one. Where's my fight?
Your DC is going to be 8.
I'm not gonna get that.
Oh,
That's a 1.
Okay.
Oof.
I was hoping I had enough diversity tokens. Adversity tokens, but I don't.
Diversity.
diversity token.
Go ahead.
We love it.
Yeah,
Hunters Entertainment, if you're
That's it.
listening,
it's
just saying.
time. We've been sleeping on it this whole time.
With a session like this,
Yeah, you
all
need
this
this one.
melanin, we do the diversity tokens.
Um,
Not asking why at all.
No diversity tokens for you. You're the only lady on stream.
Yeah.
True.
That's diversity.
Yeah.
That's diversity.
Thanks.
Imagine all the
Get in here. Get in here.
The player's
Yeah.
handbook for that goes, in order to determine your diversity token, please check the skin chart to see what you start with.
It's that picture from Family Guy.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I only get 1.
Yeah.
I get 0. Why are
I get
you even here?
half.
You start with
half
that 1.
Sexuality is a diversity as well.
You know what? Fair enough.
Fair.
Fair
That's
enough.
the back of the chart.
Yeah, here you go.
Just no straight white men.
I like
Just
that.
no tokens.
No
for you.
sister.
Take that.
No.
Not here.
Just says nah.
No. You have to roll regular dice.
Yeah, you don't get to roll fancy resin dice. We made these
Yeah.
boring dice, especially
Made
for
out of
you.
splintery wood. Go fetch it.
You've got enough privilege here. Get
It's
out
made
of
out
here.
of pure asbestos.
Ooh. Scrumptious.
Jesus Christ.
This is the best game.
So, the best. So you swap for the syringe. That is successful. But as you
Sweet.
go to hit him with it, he like drops to the ground and skitters quickly out of the office and
I immediately
disappears down the hall. You feel that twitch, that energy motivating your lightning dash. Ooh, everything suddenly feels like it's in slow motion as you're kind of coming back down to normal speed. And
it's just me against a wall going.
yeah,
Too many tacos.
you are still in the medic area. There are several computers. There's a couple different files. And there is a walkie-talkie sitting right there on the desk. In case you would like to investigate, that is what you see in the immediate area.
The first thing I'd like to do is, do I have my phone on me?
No, you do not have your phone on you.
Okay. This computer, does it have internet access?
Yes, it does.
Cool. I'm going to log into my whatever social media I have available, and I'm going to message my friends individually, being like, SOS, giant spider person, ? Trapped. Y'all okay?
Okay. At that point, we're going to switch back over to our other team here. So, if I'm understanding correctly, we've got Kimberly, who's going to go off in search of Isai. We've got...
If she would like to.
If she would like to. We've got Colt, possibly looking into an escape plan. Is that correct?
Yes, he is.
And then we've got Oliver, who's looking to contend with both Ronin and Apex. Is that correct?
Yeah, unless Big Guy's coming back, then it's all three of them bitches.
Let's see. Yeah, that's a 1. No, he's like halfway through the concrete. He's like, fine, I gotta be so mad at
does he
me.
have to make a big U-turn or full stop and then pick momentum back up?
Wait, how does he ever stop? If he's Quirk, he never stops. How is he ever standing still?
That's a good Yui.
Have you seen the Juggernaut? He can do
Yeah.
it.
No, I mean, the Juggernaut, I mean, yeah.
On
I mean, I guess.
echelon, bitch.
Also,
This is
also-
on echelon.
Also, picture this. You are a tank of a person, and your whole thing is once you get momentum, nothing else can stop you. Are you
That is
really
what
going
I-
to stop and do a 180 and just walk back and gain that momentum back? No. You start, I
true.
will say, you do start to
logic
hear
around.
rumbles through the stadium and kind of like gauge, like,
Oh, God,
oh,
he's
yeah,
in San
no, he's
Diego.
turning now.
He's coming.
So,
He's
we'll
in
start.
Palo Alto.
We'll start with Kimberly. What do you do?
Hello.
Hello.
I am going to I'm gonna run out, kind of get my bearings. I have no idea where he is. I feel like Kim's just gonna pick a direction and start running, and as she does, she's gonna start saying his name, the full name, as she's running.
Oh,
Isai Ricardo Montes de Toro Dominguez de la Cruz Santiago.
Every now and then someone looks up because you said their name.
And then they hear the other three parts like,
They're like, oh, no, no, no,
different
no,
channel.
no, no.
Guzman, Tiano. Ah!
okay, thank you for that clip. Okay, give me a flight roll, please.
Okay. That's a 1.
Okay. You start bolting,
Mhm.
and you make it down one of those large, just concrete hallways that lead further into the stadium. Just as the lights, and suddenly, as you're running, you hear footsteps manifest behind you, keeping pace with you, and you hear,
Ooh.
"Honey, it's gonna be okay. Stop running, please."
I light up like a Christmas tree.
Okay. You light up, and it throws off the shadows around you, just as you can see Ronin, who is just a few steps behind you, still giving chase. Like she's not like scared of the light, but she's still like trying to keep pace with you.
Okay. Unless she makes a move, I'm gonna keep going. But the words are more panicked now.
Okay. At this point,
It's like tears.
No.
I feel bad. No, Cujo, not Ronan. Ronan doesn't give a shit.
Yeah,
Now I'm going to need either a flight roll or a grit roll. For those
grit.
who are watching, a flight roll versus a grit roll in a combat situation is dependent basically on how you would react if somebody is going to try and attack you. You could dodge or run away, aka flight, or you can stand and take it, or figure out some other somewhat offensive means of dealing with it with a grit roll. She
was a great like Mecha Senku moment right there.
It's
like, hey, Mecha Senku here.
Your DC is not that high. It's only at 3.
You got this, babe. You got this.
I just read the chat, you freaking monster.
Good, I rolled a 4.
A 4's good.
Yeah. I'm gonna start rolling actual dice.
Do it.
Roll 20 is not doing me good.
All right. So
so wet.
I don't got water on me.
Get the wet.
You drank
you
all
are
your
running.
water supply last week.
You can hear a baton extend out from Ronan as she dives for you to knock you to the ground. Tell me how you get the fuck away.
I think she's been working on her fight skills. She's not good at it, but she is going to it's going to tickle the back of her neck when she kind of hears that, and she is going to basically slide forward, and she's going to, because I did not go very high on that roll, she's going to be on the ground, still lit up like a what are those little worm things, the little night readers, the glowworms. She's like turn around on the floor and like looking back up at her, like, why are you doing this?
We just want to make sure that we have a seat at the table when he takes over. And that means that we have to supply him with Quirk's honey. And you, luckily, are one that we just need to take your Quirk from. It's all we need. You could just make this so much easier if you just come with us. It'll be nice and painless.
Okay. If we come with you, will you let everybody go?
Most everybody. There's one of your friends, though. He might not make it out. See, he's like creme de la creme. All for One specifically asked after your friend Isai. So he's probably not going to come back. But everyone else is totally going to be fine.
Isai, what do you mean? His quirk is... He doesn't even know what it is.
Honey, listen, I got a job to do, and I don't really have a whole lot of time to go into machinations and stuff like that, so really kind of need a decision like now.
Well, I thought I could stall you a little bit longer, but I guess not. She's gonna flashbang.
Oh shit! Okay.
She's gonna shut her eyes really tight.
All right, give me a Quirk roll.
You got her monologue.
I did. And that's an 18 plus 1.
Hey!
Damn.
Come on, natural dice, let's go.
Your flashbang explodes out, and you hear her shriek in pain as her eyes are completely blinded by the light. And she basically doubles over, screaming as she cannot see anything.
I would kick her in the balls, but I'm just gonna start running again.
Okay. All right. We are going to switch over to Colt.
Ooh boy.
Colt,
Okay.
you and Amber.
Sorry, did she
what-
have a syringe?
She didn't have a syringe. She just had a full-on baton, like a
Oh,
steel
dope,
baton.
okay.
Oh, she was just gonna beat you.
Cool.
She was like, yo, we need
No.
these quirks, homie.
Blinded by the light.
He's like, you remember the LA riots? Come here.
Man.
All right, Colt. You and Amber are. What are you guys doing?
So you said like so all like the tunnels were shut with like metal gates. Was that correct? or-
Yes.
Okay.
The open air of the stadium has now been shut by steel shutters. So now everybody's basically encased in this stadium right now. And it is
Okay.
it is massive. Like this, the field is large, but you know that there are some pretty complex inner rooms and tunnels and everything else inside the stadium that you might not have been able to explore yet.
Okay. Then the first thing we want to do is find whatever the closest door is. Colt's thinking whether that's him wailing on it or a combination of Amber like shrieking at it to whatever we can do to plow one of these doors wide open to. And as we're making our way over, kind of guiding anybody who's not fighting a robot or just like scared out of their mind, like come with us. We're about to open the door and get out of here.
Okay. I will give you a choice.
Okay.
You can either make a roll to bust open the door and
Mhm.
leave Amber to be the one to try to ferry people through, or you can swap the two. Swap. Sorry. I leave it up to you.
So you say if I'm breaking the door and she's just there telling people to come with is
Yes.
Yeah,
Basically,
let's do that with her.
are you gonna you're gonna do that? Okay.
Yeah.
So go
she'll-
ahead.
She'll guide people.
Give me
Oh, wait, she's
a.
got a phone. Could she do that? Yeah, she'll be fine. She's fine.
Are you using your
shout.
quirk at all, or is this just straight brute
Yeah.
strength?
Yeah. So whatever neon punch as much we could put onto the door.
Okay. Give me a quirk roll.
All right. Across the fucking stage, huh? 13 plus. Yeah, 13.
Okay, handily, you charge up the neon into your fist and thrust it forward, and the door just like even hits the back wall. There's now just a permanent dent in the metal of the door that now just hangs open. You see
And you're
Amber-
hiding me.
she waves her arms, but she can't say anything. So she's trying to like wave as many people as she can. You do see a family as they are running away, see her, and they quickly start running towards you to move into the hallway. Just as you hear suddenly the concrete next to you explodes out as Echelon dashes through and finally skids to a stop. I'm gonna need you to make me a grit roll.
I don't want this.
Family
I'm gonna
goddamn-
say
smeared across the
DC
ground.
DC for this is gonna be 7.
Oh boy. Okay, well that's my D6. So
Gotta explode, baby.
do-
That's all right.
yeah.
You just gotta explode. That's all you gotta do.
it's got to explode, right? That's a 5.
How many tokens you got?
I have 4. So if I could just take. Ooh, wait, will this count? What am I looking at? Resilient. A spell targeting me is gonna.
I'm gonna say that this is more. He's not directly hitting you.
Okay.
It's
so-
more just you reacting to the explosion of this dude crashing through the wall next to you.
Okay. So I could just use 2 tokens and hit the 7.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. You tell me how you react to the sudden explosion as Echelon crashes through the concrete wall.
As you said, like the concrete started to open. I think the first thing Colt would have done is whatever kind of just tuck and roll backwards. Not even like an elegant one, just kind of like fall on his back away from where the explosion was. And then as Homie would come flying through, just kind of covering his eyes, not seeing anything, to then reveal as Homie like comes to a stop, and that's just like the dramatic like, gulp, like uh-oh.
Echelon skids to a stop. I gotta aim better next time. There you are. You gotta come with me.
Turn into Macho Man.
Yeah.
You.
Got you for
Maybe
3
he was a pro
minutes.
wrestler. You don't know.
3 minutes. 3 minutes of bleeding time.
Cream of the crop.
No, if anything, I want to get to a point where I can do an Ultimate Warrior promo because that shit was batshit nuts.
You need a lot more. You need a lot more plus ultra.
Nasal spray.
I'm gonna call it
Nasal
plus ultra from here on out. That's great.
Go beyond.
I love you guys so much.
Plus ultra.
As Echelon starts taking a step towards you, Amber steps between you two. And she turns and puts her hand on your chest and pushes you back. And she points at the hallway behind you where the family is. And then she turns and lets out a horrific, deafening shriek that like stuns Echelon. Like he's still kind of moving, but the assault on his senses is so intense that all he can do is just sort of stumble. He can't really get any momentum at this point. But after she stuns him, she turns back and glares at you again.
Colt is stuck like snapping between like the family and Amber. Like, which one do I pick? Is the family just kind of like lingering there watching? Are they
They're-
like, scrambling to a degree, or
It's clear that some of them got knocked to the ground when Echelon crashed through that wall. So they're like recovering to start getting up and then start moving down that hall.
okay? After like the moment of panicking, Colt's gonna like hesitantly snap to the family, help whoever's like stumbling and like guide them to the door. I'm like, come on, we need to get out of here.
Okay. Give me a charm roll.
You pick that one. Okay.
I'm gonna say the DC for this is gonna be 4.
That's a 1. That's not. That's where we're at with that one.
Okay. They react, but they don't really see you as like a pro showing up, so they're just still kind of in panic mode as they take off down that hallway. Behind you, you hear another shriek that suddenly goes quiet as you see Amber crumble to the ground as Echelon just like throws like one of the pieces of concrete in her direction. Not hard. He's not trying to kill her, but enough to knock her to the ground to stop the screaming. And you hear, "God, stop!" And you can start seeing blood coming out of his ears. Major headache. And he starts like dazedly approaching her.
No hesitation. You just see his feet like light with neon. He just sprints towards Echelon. On the way, pulls out his baton and just beams this thing with neon. And he's going for like this sideways, just baton straight to the side of the face, just kind of like clothesline him this way.
Okay.
To try and knock him away. Whatever's gonna stop him from touching Amber.
Okay.
Keep Amber's name out your fucking mouth.
Go ahead. I'm gonna say give me a quirk roll.
Okay.
Your DC.
I hate it when you look at your dice like that because I just know we're gonna
Yeah.
be disappointed, man.
I'm in a decent spot. I'm like, ooh, what is the DC? That's why I gotta wait.
So Echelon exploded on his grit check.
Oh, it's a 4, right?
No.
It's a 4, right?
Your DC is 20.
Well, that's gonna be a 13.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Can do nothing else, dear.
you swing and you feel the baton collide with his skull and the neon energy explode off, and he reacts and like stumbles just a little before he and we are going to cut to Oliver.
But
Yes.
You see Apex doing that sort of cocky walk towards you, like, doesn't have to be this way, kid. You could just talk.
Oh my goodness. I don't think you understand. I know you don't, first of all. Oh. Ugh, it's been a while since I've had to do something like this.
For me, it was yesterday.
I see. Well, get ready to get your ass kicked, bro.
That's what your homeroom teacher said.
Oh,
He's
so
not
you're
doing
the
so
dude who
hot.
took out my
Yeah,
homeroom teacher.
see, I knew you'd catch up eventually. I just figured I'd give you a little bit of a
Oh,
hint there.
oh, is this the part where I get angry? Is this the part where I'm scared that you
I
beat
don't-
up a homeroom teacher?
I really
What's
don't
next?
give
You're gonna
shit
push a
what your
librarian?
reaction's gonna be.
You gonna knock down the school nurse? What about the lunch lady? What's your plans?
Go ahead, get it all out. Whatever
I'm
you
just
gotta do.
saying, You're about to. You're the one who came in here and start pushing around faculty.
All right, you know what? Bored now. Back, and I need you to make a grit roll.
I will not. I will purposefully fail and
Okay.
fly backwards.
Yeah. As you feel gravity just, you feel your body start surging back, and the camera freezes on Apex with a cocky grin. Apex, Quirk. Oh shit! What did I call it? Fuck! No, I had it. It's here somewhere. Wait for it.
You lost the cool moment.
There we go.
Fam.
Direction.
Apex, Quirk, direction. Can send any object he can see flying in a direction that he states out loud. What do?
I'm gonna
You-
swap myself and him as soon as I get right before object.
Impact.
All right, give me a Quirk roll.
Yes. So you see, because I knew his quirk because he's a pro hero.
This
That's
is true.
Ooh, y'all.
We're thinking with portals tonight, baby.
You
Let's
don't
go.
even understand. Hold on.
That's a
Okay, so
59.
that is a 24.
Ooh.
Holy shit. Okay. Wow.
And yes, Shadow Dow, it sure does if I decide it does.
Damn.
You appear right where Apex was, and you see him slam into the concrete wall of the stadium, and you hear
As he does that, you see Oliver kind of like get his jacket. He brushes himself like, "Yo, here's the thing, old guy. I'm sure you've heard this before, but you've never heard it from a guy who looks this good. You see, the problem is you think that I'm stuck in here with you. But the reality is, motherfucker, y'all are stuck in here with me. Let's go."
You see a teeny little trickle of blood at the corner of his mouth. He slammed into that concrete wall hard. So you know some damage was done. But he looks up and you watch his eyes dart left and right, left and right, left and right. And he just goes right, left, down, up, down. And you watch
Motherfuckers
as
using cheat codes.
several robots start careening towards you. What do you do?
Shit.
Second verse, save us first. Can switch us again and let him get hit by a bunch of
Oh,
robots.
really? You're gonna try? Okay,
I'm gonna try again.
go ahead and give me another Quirk roll.
All right.
My favorite part of
That is an 18.
18. Shit. Okay,
Yeah, this is the one thing I do.
that's fair. Hold on. Let me see.
I just know Cujo wasn't prepared for this shit.
There's one guy that was the wrong person to put me against.
I understand the timing of me giving a cocky expression as I rolled that, but that's an explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no way.
I will show you the die.
The second explosion?
I can't. I'll
No,
fuck
don't.
up my camera.
I know. You gotta.
I'll believe you, DM, but if anyone dies, I don't trust you anymore.
Okay, and we're done with that die.
Is that
We're
3 in a
done with
row?
that die. That was 3.
Hey, keep rolling it.
Is this the what die is it?
This is a D12.
Okay.
Okay, now you roll a 1. Okay, yeah, we're done with that die. Not even gonna entertain that.
Nice to think that. Leave it.
Because that was a 37. As you go to swap and you focus on his image, one of the robots gets right in your field of view, cutting off the trigger, which is being able to see Apex. You feel these robots crash into you, and it fucking hurts. You definitely feel a couple things pop. You feel the wind get knocked out of you. But eventually, as they are all still like pressing against you, you can hear, here's the thing, kid. You might be cocky, but I'm a fucking pro. I deal with kids like you every single fucking day. Do not talk to me like you're at my level.
Oh, my goodness. That's crazy. It's almost as like you believe that. But you're all the way over there. I don't see you over here, homie. Why don't you run your mouth to my face?
You know what I'm gonna do? Another thing. Give me a brains roll.
Oh, that's not. That's my second. That's my worst. Yeah.
Your DC is gonna be 8.
Here we go. Chicka chicka. That's 3.
Okay. You feel
Excitement on it. That's 3.
you feel a hand, because you're like fully restrained in this mass of metal. You feel a hand burrow through and cover your eyes, and you hear, I think I know your little quirk more than you do, little guy.
That is where you're fucking wrong. And I swap with the hand because specifically my quirk is see and feel. So I am now wherever that person
shit.
is. And
That's
they
right.
are where I am.
All right. You feel you can finally breathe as you are no longer pinned by these about 10 or 15 machines.
If you were to watch, you will see, like, for a second there, though, there was like a panic with all the things pressing in on him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's taking a second. He's just like
taking a beat.
Yeah, he's like all right.
You hear, God fucking kid, from inside that mass. But Apex doesn't seem to come out just yet. What do you do?
I am. Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna do this because I can only swap one thing at a time. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to run. Can I see Apex inside all this stuff?
There's like 15 of these
things.
things, so you can't get good eyes on them.
Well, then never mind. Then in that case, I'm gonna look around the battlefield and see where everybody else is at while I have a second.
You look around and can see more of these machines in the stands, and they are grabbing people, dragging them off into the stadium. Some of them are full on just attacking some of the spectators. You see some of the pro heroes doing battle with them, but you can see one individual who is doing his absolute damnedest
to get one of these machines off of Phoebe, you see Dan, pistol drawn, basically like pop right to the side of the head of one of these machines.
Oh no!
Quickly picks up Phoebe and is like trying to fend off more of these machines as he is in the stand. Turns out Dan, along with everybody that you were staying with,
Oh
had
wow!
come to watch you compete.
I didn't think that they were gonna be there.
Well,
That's-
hope they're all right.
Yeah.
Hope
Well,
they
now-
figured that out.
Ooh, shit. Well then. Okay, so I will pop over to where the machine is. I'll switch places with the destroyed machine,
Okay.
and I will like push to Dan. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
What the fuck? We're here to fucking look at you and see you compete. What the fuck is going on?
Not as. First of all, I didn't ask you to come here. Second of all, now you got all these.
Get
now
over
you got.
yourself.
Oh, me? Okay, get out. Like, what do you even do other than not listen?
Wow. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. Would you like to, you, the oh so wise 14-year-old, tell us how to get out of
15,
a.
First of all,
Tell us
The
where the
so
exit is,
indignified.
and we will happily get out of your hair.
where is everybody else?
You can see that everybody is like clinging to Dan.
God damn it. Okay. All right. Go find Colt. He looks like a big old, neon sex world sign. Go find him. Get out. he's making a way out. Get everybody out of here.
What about you?
What do you mean, what about me? I gotta kick this dude's ass.
Gee, that's Apex, kid.
Okay. And
Jesus
ass
Christ.
needs kicking, dude. When have I ever walked away from a fight?
Make me a charm roll with a +1.
Ooh. Charm roll. I'm not very charming. But that is a 6.
Okay.
+1 is 7.
Okay. You see Dan. I'm giving you an hour. I'm about to go call for backup so that we can get more fucking pros in here to resolve this. But if you are not out there, or out with us in an hour, I don't care how angry you are. I'm coming back in here and I'm giving you backup. You got it?
All right. Well, what am I going to do with the other 58 minutes?
Jesus. And he
Get shit on.
he quickly ferries as many, not only your small adoptive family, but also as many other civilians towards that exit as possible.
As he starts rowing, I'm like, Danimal,
What?
don't die.
I was gonna say the same thing to you, kid.
I don't even know how. He's gonna
Jesus.
jump back, try to like land back on the field, like with some distance
Okay.
between the ball and himself.
Okay. We are now gonna cut to Isai.
Oh shit, forgot about me. I'm in this
I'll
too.
I'll say at this point, everybody gets the message from Isai
Ooh.
of what he had sent through Facegram or Instaface. I don't know what social
Instabook.
media is in this world. What was that?
Instabook.
Instabook. Thank you.
Instabook talk.
Instabook.
Spacebook.
Isai, we come back to you.
Do I hear the long yelling of my name at all?
I'm gonna say yes. You hear it echoing off the walls a little bit out in the hallway.
Okay. Before I go investigate that, I'm taking the radio. I'm going to listen in on it. I'm going to turn it on if it's not already on. I'm just going to listen to any chatter coming through to try to get an idea of what's happening on the outside.
You can hear several different voices. South exit sealed off. East exit encountering some civilians, dealing with them shortly. Security gate A, ferrying some into the bus so that we can get them to the farm. You're hearing a lot of chatter. There is one voice that sounds a little bit different than everybody else.
Okay.
It's haggard. It's ruined.
Good. Make sure they are brought unharmed. Overone needs them unspoiled.
You're just hearing this like awful, awful voice on that radio.
Okay. I can't do what I was going to plan then if there's somebody else that's direct communication to All for One. I'm going to just turn it off for now, pocket it, and can I make sense of anything going on the computer?
Give me a brains roll.
You are asking for so much right now.
I'm sorry. I'm going to say your DC is going to be. You know what? I'm going to give you a DC 5.
I'm going to use an adversity token to get to 5.
You see a bunch of different medical records.
Mm-hmm.
You see Chad Theseus. You see Oliver's. You see Kimberly's. You see Colt's. You see Amber's. You see a couple other students from the school. And you notice that the date on these records
Is the date that when they had us do the blood. Okay.
Yes. These medical records are not just blood type. They're going into more in-depth information on your quirk, your upbringing, familial ties. And there is almost like a ranking system, like desired, eligible, unimportant. You see a couple records come up like Nash, ineligible, like just a big old like stamp on it.
I look at the important ones, which are mine, Kim, Oliver, Colt, Paul, and Amber, and Chad Theseus. Are ours determined important?
Kimberly's is determined eligible.
Okay.
Colt's is determined eligible.
Okay.
Oliver's is determined required.
Okay.
Isai's, yours has that stamp of required multiple times. Like they were very determined.
Sure.
And Paul is also deemed required.
Okay.
As you look at your notes, you can see handwriting that talks about the confusion surrounding your quirk's manifestation. And you start seeing notes of observations from before the school year, even when you were young. And it's clear that whoever this group is, they've been monitoring you for a very long time. And you see a name drop of your doctor in there, that he has been supplying information about what he believes your quirk to be. There's a lot of confusion surrounding your the information on your blood, because you can somewhat determine how a person's quirk gene, if we wanted to get like X-Men with it,
Yeah.
you can sort of find somebody's quirk gene in their DNA.
Yeah.
Yours continues to manifest as something different every time they have taken your blood.
What
And
do they have written down that they think my quirk is?
they think that your quirk is manifestation. Something in your mind thinks of a thing to do, and you can suddenly use that as a quirk. And there was confusion because a lot of your triggers were sneezing. I think at one point you made the joke like sneezing, farting, coughing all at the same time, where it's like your brain kind of, we've all sneezed. It's like that moment right before a sneeze or everything else in the world just sort of like dims away and something in your brain is like, get it out. Something in that moment still activates It doesn't have to have a thought, but something activates and suddenly a quirk manifests.
Okay.
So basically they've laid out that they believe that your quirk, maybe not as powerful as, but your quirk's versatility is of dire interest to All for One.
I think upon learning that, I'm going to take my file, leave everybody else's because HIPAA.
The real hero.
Honestly, listen, y'all's medical history is not my concern until you're willing to share it with me. So,
Isai is
damn it.
my hero academia.
And cut to title screen. That's the
There it is.
Thanks,
Credits.
everybody.
Oh my
I don't even need this session for.
So good.
I'm gonna pop my head out, listening for the echo. I'm gonna try to determine where it's coming from, and can I tell who it is?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
pretty easily identify Kimberly's shrieking, fearful voice.
Yeah, I think the first echo that comes through, I'm like, oh, okay, Kimberly's looking for me. The second one that follows after, being more panicked, I'm like, oh shit, okay, fucking start booking it. I'm gonna just start running. If I have that urge again to run with the power, I'm gonna use it. If not, I'm just gonna run as fast as humanly I can.
At this point, whatever limit
Mhm.
has been hit, and you are back to 0.
Baseline Jonathan.
Yes.
Or baseline Isai. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep running and yelling out, just yelling for Kimberly.
Okay. Eventually, Kimberly, as you are screaming, running down the hall, you can hear Isai approaching.
There's just it's darkness down the hallway, and you just see the light like a fucking
Like a train
anglerfish
coming
like
down.
coming. just got tears coming down her face, and she's like basically runs into you because all her eyes are almost closed.
Oh, poor thing. I think I just wrapped my arms around you. Like, hey, you're okay. It's all right.
Oh, yeah.
You found
You're
me.
okay.
Yeah, you're
Oh my
okay.
God.
Like, forget about me. But you're crying? Are you safe? Are you hurt?
The lady, she can darken this stuff, and she's gonna attack me. She said they really want you, and I don't know why. Have you seen Paul?
I have not seen Paul. I don't think I've seen Paul. Right?
Oh my gosh.
I haven't looked for Paul. I haven't seen Paul.
I haven't
I've even looked for. Look, there's a giant. Oh, I don't like that at all.
We gotta move.
I'm gonna scoop you, and I'm just gonna start running the opposite direction. Like, all right, you shoot your light things behind me. If that thing comes at us, and I'm gonna just focus on running.
Okay.
They're not lasers. It's just light.
Turn them into lasers. I don't know how your power works, but I'm gonna learn more.
All right. I am going to need Jesus Christ. I'm going to need a flight roll from Isai, and I'm going to need a quirk roll from Kimberly.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh shit.
It's a 37.
God, I love you.
Holy fuck.
How do you want to do this?
These are my DM dice.
Yeah.
Always use your DM dice.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to say to Kimberly. You hear her voice creeping behind as she's still chasing after you. I'm going to say with a roll like that, your fear takes a back seat as you have a solid moment where you can fuck this woman's day up.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what you do with your 37.
Okay. Kimberly being on Isai's shoulder, she's like looking over his back as he's running, and she can see like through the darkness the shape of this villain coming at us. And I think as she does, she sniffles in and like locks into this. And Isai, you feel her slip out of your arms as she goes over your back, and she kind of like taps the ground and flips herself up. And as she does, she like takes her hand and she just slaps it on front of her face and blinds her with her flashbang. And she like
Okay. Sorry, I'm marking down notes in the chronicle.
and it just like all of the lights that are already out just kind of explode as the sparks come down.
So, Kimberly, you find this burning courage. You roll across the ground, and just as Ronan thinks that she's being clever and kind of creepy and throwing you off, she gets in close, which is her downfall, because you palm here and let loose the single most powerful flashbang you ever have. And you hear her let out a shriek of pain as you have permanently blinded Ronan.
Ooh.
She crumbles to the ground, screaming in agony, and is completely out of any sort of fight.
She like looks down at like she's just
Damn.
still crying. And she's like, "Don't try to hurt my friends!" And then she's gonna turn and run back to Isai.
All right. Oh, god damn it. Thank you, Burb, for the redemptions. We have to drink
Freak
some
the
water
wet.
and fix our posture.
Nah, bro, you suck.
I think
Oh god. No,
Exactly.
come on,
You
chat.
suck.
Don't be dicks with the water.
Wet.
What?
Sorry,
yeah,
man,
chat.
those ones.
Don't be assholes about it.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
guys.
Nope. Jonathan, your redemptions are null and void. I
Then
refuse.
I demand a
Wow.
refund then.
Great. I'll refund you with this, bitch. I don't know.
Damn. So
Wow.
this
Look
just
at this
in.
one. Come on,
Cujo
Cujo.
refuses POC
Oh
refunds.
my god,
flicks them
Cujo!
off.
Don't
Wow.
put that out
Cujo
in the
said,
world.
"Go to your country." Heard it here first, folks.
He said,
God
boom.
damn it.
It was
Clip it,
in
chat.
bold.
Clip it.
It was
Clip it.
bold.
Don't you dare.
No.
Never having you guys on my channel again.
Wow.
We're doing
This
pre-recorded.
just did. Cujo says he's never having POCs on his channel ever again.
We're doing
Nerdy, I don't want to have to make
pre-recorded
you behave as
only.
well.
Period. That's it. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Way to
Thanks.
clip it. Thank you very much.
I fucking hate it. So
Herb, don't fall in with them. Don't fall in with them.
It's too late. Burb's impressionable.
Yeah, one of us. You
What of us?
you come
So-
to the cookout.
what do you two do at this
I'm
point?
just
you-
as we're running. By the way, I rolled a 19. Not that it's gonna matter anymore. At this
Awesome.
point in time, my flight.
Killed her.
Just like Kimberly, you nobody tells you this enough. You are amazing. Like honestly, you need more hype. You hype everybody up. That's what I love about you. You're just there for everybody, but who's there for you? I want to be there for you. Oh, I love you.
Silence.
I love you so much. Okay, let's just go.
We're gonna try and squeal our way back into the entry into the. Well, I mean, I guess I would. Do you have any idea where Paul is or anybody else?
There's this weird computer with like a whole bunch of information on all of us, but I didn't see Paul. It was just me by myself in there.
Okay. Do you have any idea? They're trying to capture us. Are they taking us somewhere?
They want our powers. They've got us all listed, ranked on whose powers they want and don't want, and they want us.
They said on the radio that they're taking them to a bus, right?
They're hauling us off somewhere. They got some families. They've picked some of us up, but I think we.
Oh my god, my family's here.
I know my family's here too. Let's.
Okay, let's go back out into the arena, see how everything's going. Oh my god, I left
It's
left
okay.
Dodger back in there.
No, they're good. We got the. Hey, it's Dodger. He's gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna get them. Okay. Let's
Okay,
try to find the shortcut or something.
okay, we'll try to move our way back into the arena.
Okay. We're going to cut back over to Colt. Colt, I'm going to need you to
Gotta
make a grit or a flight roll
gotta go
as
David and Goliath. here.
Echelon is ready to throw down.
Ooh.
All right, let's go with the flight. That's gonna be a little bit better for me here. Okay, that's stuck in the keyboard. Give me a second.
Your DC is 18. Oh,
Okay,
shit.
hold on. That's one explosion. Okay. What's the DC was?
18.
Okay, that's not great. That's a 12.
12. Okay. I'm still going to mark it down.
He still blew up.
It still blew up, which is, in my book, a crit anyway.
In our books.
And that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing about this show. I don't know why I turned into fucking Midwestern mom over here.
Think about this show. Yikes.
Hands up to
Colt wasn't gonna make himself fly. I knew Echelon was gonna do it either way. So.
Oh no.
You was this a flight or a grit roll?
That was a flight.
Okay. You try to dodge out of the way, but Echelon has sort of understood how quick you can be and adjusted as he shoulders you against the wall, and you feel the stone behind you crack, and you definitely feel like pop, 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 like a couple of ribs crack under that force. Listen, kid, it's nothing personal. We just need a couple of your quirks. It's not that big of a deal. If you just let us have your quirk, you'll be able to go home just fine.
Obviously getting like the wind knocked out of him as he hits this wall. He's like struggling to kind of. He's like, what? You said by the shoulder. He's got,
Yeah,
like,
his
pinned that
shoulder's
way?
like digging straight into your sternum.
Then Colt's kind of taking whatever he can of his hands and trying to, like, I guess what looks like he's trying to push back, even though there's nowhere to really push back from, but even get him off.
Okay.
Still as the tubing on his uniform is also just like glowing pink, like still trying to fuel every tube that's on there, but I'm not moving much of a man that's pressed up against me.
Okay. What do you do?
For the scale of them, is he like unnaturally human? Like, is his face close enough to me? If I wanted to take a swing, I could.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. I was thinking a really weird, like, ripped Bane type thing here, where I'm like, that neck's fucking long, dude.
I mean,
Got a
he's
big old neck.
he's very much built like a juggernaut, but his face is still close enough that it is within
Okay.
range if you want to go for a swing.
I'm gonna try that. Yeah, that's about it. We're gonna just fucking swing it
Okay.
his goddamn mug.
I'm going to give you a choice.
Yeah, okay, hold the brakes.
Amber can help.
Mhm.
But if you don't hit a DC, something bad might happen.
It's about right.
Basically, she would give you a static bonus to your roll.
Love is love, right? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. Let's include
Okay.
Amber.
Okay. Your DC is 10.
Okay.
Amber is going to give you a bonus of +2.
You do that. And this is my quirk roll.
Are you beefing up your fist with
Yeah.
your neon? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead and make me a
Yeah.
quirk roll.
We got
Yes,
it.
baby.
That's
Okay.
easy.
So 18.
There it is.
18. All right.
Let's go.
He is so focused on you that he doesn't see Amber quickly hop up to her feet, sees you visibly in pain, probably a little bit of blood coming out of your mouth. She just hops up, grabs onto his shoulder, and just like a real quick, like, meep, just right, like
Ooh.
fucking Roadrunner, right in his ear, and you watch the force of it knock his head a little bit and knock him dizzy just as you are going in for that strike. Tell me what happens as you make the connection with that attack.
I'm imagining some level of whiplash where, like, if he's looking at me this way and she like meeps in his ear, so he goes this way, and then the punch comes this way.
Nice.
I'm imagining his torso is still keeping momentum while his head snaps back this way. So he kind of twists himself, not any genuine like harm, but falls forward just off of balance. Bitch ain't
Okay.
Nash.
Yeah.
Presumably like releasing me from the wall to some degree, and the first thing is just grabbing those. We said 4 fucking popped ribs or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not great. That's not fun. We don't love that.
You watch as his form like twists from the combination of both of your attacks, and I'm gonna say the DC was 10. You're up by 8.
He's dead. We got him, team.
I don't know if he's dead. You gotta really fuck someone up to kill them, but oh yeah. Okay, so the combination of all that damage, you watch as he turns, face plants into the ground, and you hear this like unconscious snore just like radiate through his body as you slide down onto the ground against the wall. Amber quickly runs up to you. She like cups your cheek a little bit. Are you okay?
Is it like quiet enough, like nothing really happens? Do you feel any kind of just like slight force of her speaking, or
There's a little like breeze that rolls past your cheek, but nothing too detrimental by any means.
okay? Still holding on to like
I'm running down a hallway with Kimberly, and she just hears me go, "Kiss her, you fool!" For no reason.
How did he say you back? Keeping hands to the ribs, like trying to get himself a little bit, but it still hurts like really fucking bad. I'm okay. And we're gonna try and stand up and see like who else is still in the arena where everybody else went. He's like thoughtless out, like try and forget about this pain as much as we can and see where everyone else is.
At this point, you're starting to see some of these machines having gathered up certain members of the crowd, both pro heroes and not, and are starting to like ferry them towards one entrance. You're seeing a lot of people having been bloodied or beaten, but they are slowly being pushed towards one entrance while everybody else is like trying their best to fight off these robots, but also some of these other attendees also seem to be participating in whatever coup, whatever you want to call it, this attack, and are actively trying to bring more and more people into this group that's being pushed out of the stadium. At the same time, you can see Oliver having appeared back onto the field. Oliver, how do you look right now?
I guess I'm pretty beat up.
Okay.
I'm getting a bunch of robots hitting me at full speed.
And near-ish Oliver is just a pile of those robots that slowly start to like crumble down to the ground, and you can see Apex's form slowly pushing his way out. What do you do, Colt?
Analyzing everything, Colt's gonna be like, if you follow the robots to wherever they're taking everybody, I'm gonna go help Oliver because he looks like he needs it.
You need it.
Yes. In like the most like what seems like confidence but sounds so bad. It's like, I'm good. This is nothing. I'll be okay.
She gives a nod and then turns to leave. turns back and full on kisses you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if
And
she
somebody
didn't,
knew
Cole was
the-
gonna grab her wrist and be like, "Wait a minute," but we'll let it.
We can have it be both.
We like
2024.
we want Amber to do it. Hell yeah. Get your man, girl. Get
Yeah.
your man.
She kisses you and then eventually pulls back, and you just hear, "Thank you for saving my life."
Blushed all the shit, just like, and it stops halfway. Thank you for saving mine. And I guess we're splitting up here. We gotta do our thing.
For the first time, right before you split,
Hmm.
you hear a little giggle come out of her, and it does not cause destruction.
Okay.
She quickly turns and sprints off towards that group.
Okay. First date, we can go to a comedy club. She'll be fine. Got it. In the notes.
That's fucking hilarious. So stupid, but it was really fucking great. Okay. We come to Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
These robots that you know Apex is encased in slowly start kind of coming apart.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a metallic hand punch through and start clawing its way out. And you can see that Apex's form is not the same, generic looking Superman that it was before. You can see that his skin is now plated in some sort of metal that looks an awful lot like the same metal that these machines are made of. And he just like kicks his way out, and pieces of these things go everywhere.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I thought, bro.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're a little piece of shit.
I've been called worse by better people.
Oh, I'm sure you'd like to think so. And he's just slowly starting to walk towards you.
Oh, so we about to do this, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Put your dukes up, bro.
And he gets into a stance.
Mm-hmm. Like Oliver's gonna be like, "Let's go. You feeling
And
froggy? Let's sleep, but I promise you, I'm gonna miss Piggy your ass. I'll fuck you up, Kermit."
Jesus Christ. Anybody playing a superhero game, take notes on the trash talk that is coming out of fucking Nerdy, because I can't take it seriously, and it's so good.
Spider-Man level quips in there, you know?
Yeah.
He is not going to make the first strike. He is going to basically get like just a couple feet from you, and his hands are up, but he's not making that first swing.
Oh, so you're afraid? That's it. Okay. Come on.
Think whatever the fuck you want, kid.
It's like, look at all these people here. The great Apex, afraid of a little kid. I'm a pro hero. I'm so strong. I can't even fight a 15-year-old on a football field.
Yeah. Oh man, look at me. My name's Oliver. I have no fucking parents, and the one person who's taking care of me, I treat like shit, along with everybody else in my house, because I'm so goddamn angry that All Might wasn't there to save my fucking parents. Yeah. Oh man. I am so terrified of this 15-year-old piece of shit that All for One, for some reason, wants.
I'm gonna have to beat your ass now. He's gonna throw. He's gonna start.
Yeah!
Like
All right.
immediately.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna
Go
try
ahead.
to beat your ass now.
Make me a fight check. He is going to make a grit roll. He's going to try and just bear through it.
Well, that is 27.
Fuck. Okay.
He rolled a 2.
I didn't.
Killed Apex.
Yeah, that is enough. Actually,
Oh,
Oh shit.
fuck you mean actually? Nah, nah,
Oliver.
Nah.
Oh no.
your rage comes out, and as much shit as Apex loved to talk, you are laying the fucking smackdown on him. Tell me what that looks like.
Ooh. Okay. What I think it's gonna be for right now is you're gonna see like I'm gonna like move my hand and all of a sudden I'm gone. Like you see him gone, and then there's like a light, and then all of a sudden you see me coming down from the sky, and then pow from the head come down,
Shit.
knocking him up, go to uppercut, disappear. There's something else, and then I hit him from the other side of the face, and I'm just pop, 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 a
Okay.
bunch of times. Like, yeah, say something else. No, go ahead, say something.
Did you had to have crit?
Oh yeah, I did. I exploded, and I got a 5 in the second one.
Nah, he got that with a D4.
Yeah, dude,
All right, so here's a question.
Mm.
You are beating him down so much with so much force behind every one of your swaps that the metal that is sort of plated his flesh is bending, starting to break. You know that if you keep going, he's never getting back up. So, Oliver, do you stop?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't like the fact that he brought up some shit.
I will say one additional little detail. As you are shithousing Apex in front of everyone, I'm going to let you know the results of your charm roll when you were talking with Dan.
Mm.
He got everybody else out, but he immediately turned around. And just as you are brutalizing Apex, you can see Dan right at the other side of the field where you know the exit is, the exit where Colt and Amber had moved off to try to get everybody out. And you see he has this look of resignation in that he hopes that he hopes for one choice. But you can see in his eyes that he is prepared for the other. And there's no judgment, there's no anything. And it sort of strikes you that this is the moment when he almost kind of accepts that your choices are your own. And what you do with them is up to you.
So this is gonna get, if you'll allow me, it's gonna get pretty intense for the viewers at home. So after like punch, flipping around, swapping back and forth, does Dan? That doesn't say anything, but can I see him?
You can see him clear as day.
I am going to take I'm going to rip off a piece of the metal that's coming off. I'm going to swap it with Dan's gun, and I'm going to put it in his mouth. Apex's mouth. And I'm saying, say something about my goddamn parents one more time. He'll clock it. Say it again.
He just looks up at you. Doesn't say anything, but he is not fearful. Even as he is bloody, as his body is dented and broken in several places. I'm even going to say that Isai, Kimberly, Colt, you guys can all see this. He sits there, gun in his mouth, eyes just looking directly into yours. No fear.
Clicks the hammer back. Go ahead. Say something else.
He smiles around the gun.
He like throws it off to the side. And he's like, I'm going to be the number one hero, you piece of shit. And when I do, you are going to be a trivia question. Who did the number one hero in the world spare when their pathetic fucking life was in his hands? And if he opens his mouth, let me know if he opens his mouth.
He's about to.
Okay. As soon as he opens his mouth, tell me.
Right now.
I swap his tongue for a rock and I shoot it like a bunch of times. His tongue is no longer in his mouth. It is on the ground, and I shoot it a bunch of times. I know how his quirk works.
What the fuck?
So now he's just got a rock where his tongue used to be, like a big old rock. He can't close his mouth. It's like blah, 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 blah,
Okay.
blah, blah, blah.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Because this is going beyond the normal limits of your quirk.
Are we the bad guys?
I'm gonna say,
might be.
not necessarily,
We're about to be.
give me a quirk roll.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna say your rage is gonna give you a +3.
Hell yeah.
Your
All right,
DC
so
is
I do
going
want
to
to know what
be
DC is.
12.
12. Okay. Well, I have a 10, but I have my 2 trained in, and my magic would make it exactly a 12.
Okay.
Is
I
that
could
including a
re-roll it
+3?
with gifted. Oh no! Oh, +3. No, that's 15.
Okay. You swap out his tongue for a rock, and you hear him scream horribly as Brittany looks on in horror.
No.
And that's where we're going to go to break.
No.
We're going to take 5, maybe 6 minutes to collect ourselves, go to the bathroom, get some water. That goes for you in chat too. Go to the bathroom, get some water, take your medicine if you haven't, stretch, do whatever you got to do. We'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. And we're going to do a quick little vibe check while we're on break. So we love you. Thank you so much. Please stick around. We'll see you in a couple minutes. Hello, internet. We return.
Welcome
How's
to
everybody
Game
doing?
Theory.
So, caught the tail end of something. I don't know what that was. So we return to the Apex Unlimited Stadium. Apex is currently screaming, horrified, as his tongue has been replaced by a giant rock that makes it so he cannot close his mouth. There are several gunshots that ring out as Oliver shoots Apex's tongue, and now there's just a big bloody mass on the ground next to him. We have Isai and Kimberly having approached from one hall, and then Colt, who has approached from another, as Amber has quickly sprinted off to follow after the group that had been ferried together and escorted out of the stadium. It is still chaotic in here, but it is not as crazy as some of the pro heroes that were in attendance have started to deal with these machines and the others that are participating in the violence. One of which I'm going to say is Colt's mom. Colt,
hero
you can
name?
see your mom.
Oh yeah, what is your mom's hero name?
You know, the thing is, there was a sheet of like 5 or 6 different ones. I never locked one in.
Wow.
Give me one of them.
Oh God, what's the fucking? God damn it, this is a joke. But I can't
Quirk, indecisive, not quite sure what their name is.
Quirk,
no,
fill in the
no.
blank.
No.
Quirk, mom can give birth to different Quirk babies.
Okay,
That
keep
fight.
that, hold on. Keep that in mind.
Oh
Fucking awful.
no! Oh no!
Go ahead, Colt.
Crosswalk.
Oh what?
Okay. I like crosswalk. What's her quirk?
She can assist with very mundane tasks for the average commuter on foot, being a combination of traffic signs, holding people at crosswalks. Not very flashy, but you know,
Okay.
someone's got to do the work out there.
I'm gonna say that your
She's
mom.
a crossing guard.
It's a little more glamorous than
She
that.
tells you she's a hero, but she's
Right.
just an elementary school cross guard.
Oh,
I
man.
My mother's a
Look,
busy
not
woman.
everyone can be All Might, okay?
This is true.
One guy
Uh,
makes cement, okay?
Yes.
Yeah,
one
yeah,
guy
no, for real.
literally
There's
just
a washing
controls
machine
cement.
guy.
He's really
Yeah.
cool with that, though.
There's a dude that's literally just a dog. Why are we calling?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
just-
my god. My favorite scene is now we turn to Sergeant, whatever his name is, the
Woof.
security officer, as we talk about the security for the upcoming event. Here comes this dog man.
Imagine you get your quirk and you just slowly turn into a dog. You were a person.
Yeah.
And, then
And now
you
you're a
just
corgi.
I'm not gonna lie.
Shut up.
become a dog.
Okay. For me.
Honestly, there's worse things to turn into.
It's true.
Mhm.
Sure.
I'd rather
You
be a
know what?
cat.
Sex bottle.
That's my persona.
You know
but
what? But you could sniff a lot more butts as a dog, and no one says anything.
You can
It
sit
says
for now.
who?
Nope.
You
I
know what?
love
Fair
this
enough.
is the
I
tangent
don't
that
know.
we've gone off the rails on. So, you guys can see, sorry, Crosswalk is their name, their hero name.
Yes, mother's name is Crosswalk.
Crosswalk has sort of fended off some of these machines while actually using her quirk to ferry some of the survivors and other civilians towards the exit that Colt and Amber had secured. There is now a solid exit for some of these people to make their way towards. Some of the machines are still fighting, but a lot of those who were sort of helping Apex and the others have actually joined that group that is now leaving the stadium. What do you guys do? You are in the center of the field. Apex is on the ground, beaten to a pulp, screaming as he no longer has a tongue.
Okay, just so I understand, Apex is bad. So is Echelon. What about? Oh, please tell me Tell me that Circumference is still on our side. Has anybody seen Circumference?
weeks from now, it's in memoriam. Circumference.
No!
No!
Don't do
The
that to
true
me.
Everyone's favorite
evil.
hero.
Oh.
The people's hero.
Shit.
It's the internet meme lord's hero. Everybody is upset.
Oh man, there's a lot of message boards are going to be missing Circumference.
Okay. No, but seriously, so Apex is bad, which is why we're beating the shit out of them.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Cole, I'm gonna ask you to help me here and corral Oliver a little bit.
If you don't mind, can you just give me a second? You see a cop standing nearby, just puts his hand on your shoulder. Like, can you just give me a second?
Immediately I start getting down on my knees with hands behind my head. Oh, I
It's okay.
understand.
No, it's okay. It's
You're
okay.
right.
Oh, it's not one of those? Oh,
No.
I'm sorry.
Dan just slowly approaches, just stands next to Oliver. Apex is like passed out at this point, but Dan just stands next to you. Doesn't say anything.
Yeah, Oliver is just going to be standing, staring down. He still has the gun in his hand.
Dan is very gently going to try to turn you away from Apex so that he can look you in the eye as he kind of like kneels down on your level.
He will be turned, but he will not look at anyone.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Oliver's just
Dan is not like those nearby can see Dan's not there expecting any words, any gestures. Dan's just there for Oliver.
Kimberly steps forward. Dodger? You did it. Okay?
he'll throw the gun and just kind of like turn away from everyone and start walking in the direction of like where the people were taken. And we'll just start walking in that direction.
Okay. Guys, are you okay, Colt?
No, but I will be. It's
Nah, dude, come listen here. I got you. I'm
don't
gonna
touch it.
I'm gonna put my hands. I got this. Will you let me just try something?
What are you gonna do?
It's called Sana Colita de Rana. All right, it's this
I
thing my
don't know what
grandma
that
does.
means.
If I tell you what it means, you promise not to freak out.
I don't know if I can promise that.
Okay, I'm gonna translate it directly while I do it. Okay, do I have your permission to approach you?
Okay.
Okay, it means heal little frog's butt. And it's just
You're not gonna use your fingers
saying
again, are you?
no. It's not gonna be anything weird. I promise.
This
But
is a different show.
my
man.
intent is to heal him.
Okay. Give me a quirk roll.
9.
Okay. You manifest a minor healing quirk. You're starting to understand when you manifest these, it's like, I mean, you're literally doing it for the first time. So your control
I'm
over that
literally
quirk-
willingly doing it for the first time on this one. Yeah.
So your control over it wavers
Sure.
a little especially at first. But that being said, Colt,
Hmm?
well, actually, what am I doing? Isai, what does your healing look like? And for the love of God,
Baby, I'm hot just like an oven.
It's as I rub, you.
Yep.
It's because I have to physically touch you, and the way that I it's like I know it's uncomfortable. You see,
And it's good for us.
there's this old when I get that feeling. There's this old there's this show in Mexico called La Virgen de Guadalupe or La Rosa de Guadalupe, I'm sorry, where every time like somebody commits a sin but then turns back to God, there's this rose that like glitters and lights up. It's that glitter and light up that surrounds him as I'm healing him with the only context I know for healing in my family. So it's just this light aura that it's like a cool mist almost that you feel just kind of around your body where I'm touching. I'm like, see, it's okay. It's all right. I'm not gonna. Does that hurt? Like I'm staying in the rib area. I'm trying to be like.
Yeah, that's where it hurts.
Okay.
you feel
it smell
two
like
of your
Vivo rub?
ribs reconnect.
It smells like this.
I just like
I love that.
my
God, I love you so
God.
much.
That's amazing.
Oh,
God damn it.
Ultimate healing powers.
You feel two of your ribs like pop back into place and reconnect. So
there you go. Deep breath.
it's still a little
Deep breath on
uncomfortable,
3.
but it's not
There you
as
go.
bad.
There. Ah, see?
shit.
I know. I know, huh?
Oh, you didn't get all of them. Okay.
Oh, turn around here. Let me.
I'm not gonna do
Guys,
that.
we gotta
Not-
go.
Oh shit. There's I mean, do
She's
we
like
follow
halfway
that?
between everyone. She's kind of like trying to keep pace.
I don't know if
Uh,
let's before I'm gonna be the last one to leave. If y'all want to do anything before we leave this little scene.
Are my parents okay?
Yeah,
just need to-
I want to scan for my family real quick. All 16 of them.
Does Colt know
Um,
my mom's?
Colt would know your mom's. I'm
See your
gonna
mom's?
say, well, let's leave it to the dice.
Oh God. One of them's dead.
No,
You have 3 moms
Good.
now. Like what?
one of them has been taken.
Oh,
One of them what?
Taken.
Oh.
One of your moms has been taken. The other one was successfully saved, but they are completely distraught.
How would they take my mom?
What was her quirk? What was one of your mom's quirks?
I don't have quirks.
Oh no. Oh, maybe they have a hidden quirk gene that they could exploit or something.
As for Isai, your family was the same family that Colt and Amber
Hey!
had managed to get the hell out of the stadium as quickly as possible. So they were amongst the first out.
Okay.
And they had
That's about right.
assisted others with getting out as well, basically ferrying them towards the exit doors and making sure that they stayed open for everybody.
Sweet.
Dan,
Sorry.
Jesus.
let's pop them
Super-
open. The
Kim
family is
had a-
good.
Kim need to crack open a
There's-
cold one
okay.
for that.
That
was a
reminds
lot.
me,
Hell yeah.
I went to see Les Mis,
Yeah.
and in this theater they don't care about snacks, and it's literally Fantine's death. Okay, spoiler alert for a musical. It's from like the 80s. It's literally Fantine's death, and I hear a fucking Dorito bag like immediately behind me, and I was like, "You picked the most dramatic, quiet moment to
Yo,
stuff your damn face."
that's when you need the crunch.
That's crazy.
Oh my
Um,
God.
Dan.
Fontaine done. Nacho cheese.
as you guys all leave to follow after where everybody was taken.
Well, hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Because what I wanted to do while everybody's leaving is I want to go to Apex. I don't want to stand because he's on the ground, right?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. If this works for Cole, a lo mejor, I'm going to try to heal his tongue.
Make me a quirk roll.
The detached tongue
Correct.
or the
It's not-
rock?
it-
Or the
tongue?
rock.
The rock is just a rock. It
I'm going
is
to try to
just a
heal what's
rock.
in his mouth.
Oh, that's just a rock. It's not injured in any way.
Let's
Is there
Well,
tongue
let's see what happens.
left? Like,
let's just see. I've got a
7.
DC in mind. You said 7.
Yeah.
You try to heal, and you can see where the rock meets
Mhm.
his mouth, and it's like the rock literally took the place of his tongue.
Okay.
So there's no. This isn't something where it's like, oh, just regrow the tongue, or maybe just
That's
take
fair.
the rock
Then
out.
the
Like,
last thing I want to do with intent, right? With the manifestation and this concept. Right now, I'm healing. I want to view his quirk as an illness, and I want to heal him of it.
you talking about his direction quirk?
Yes. I know that he can't use it because he can't talk, but I want to make sure he can't use it, period.
Ooh, okay. So
Trying to avatar this bitch.
I was just about to say, you are trying to take away someone's bending. I'm going to give you a DC.
That's fine.
The DC is going to be 20.
I figured. I got to explode twice on this bitch. Okay, first one. It's a 10
Okay.
on my D10.
Okay.
On a 9 or higher, I nail it. Actually, technically on an 8 because I have an adversity token. And I get a +1 on this. Oh my god.
Yes.
Let's see if we can see it.
I can't play Wednesday.
Is it? It's a 2.
Ah,
It's a 4, 14 total.
you fixate on the idea that his quirk is an illness. And as much as you... It's like...
I think part of it is that I don't believe it. I don't
Yeah.
believe that a quirk is an illness. I really don't.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to see how far the manifestation can go.
Mhm.
I'm trying to see, if just through thought alone, and seeing that it doesn't work, I just kind of stare at him for a second, a little heartbroken that somebody that I viewed as a hero and as a hopeful mentor in the future turned into this. I'll be like, hey, Colt, Kim, wait up. I'm going to start running back towards everybody.
As you all leave to head after the group of people who have been kidnapped, Dan slowly walks over and picks up his gun, puts it back in his holster. He turns back to Apex and pulls a set of specialized handcuffs out, just as he sees
That was
Brittany.
a second gun.
My God, I saw him be like, and he's like, bah, bah, bah.
That's I was like, oh my god, he pulls the hammer back.
He pulls the gun out from a crime scene from 30 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
He turns and sees Brittany standing over her dad, who's passed out on the ground, bloody, beaten. I hope you can't hear my parents' dog. Can you hear the barking or no?
Ever so slightly, but
Okay.
Barely.
I thought it was that dog guy from My Hero Academia. Just like chiming in.
Honestly, I thought it was background noise for this moment. And when you said, hope you can't hear my dog, I thought it was Brittany saying that. I'm like, what? What's happening?
Dan approaches. Listen, I have to take him in, so if you need a second. And she says, she's got tears in her eyes. She's beaten up. She's it's clear that she was doing a lot of fighting against the chaos that erupted in the stadium. And she looks down at her dad and shakes her head. Fuck him. And she like punt kicks like right into the temple and quickly takes off in a jog to join you guys as Dan.
I still hate her, but
Oh,
yeah.
As
paid her
Dan
one punt kick
handcuffs
less.
and restrains Apex, and then slowly, as the police eventually arrive, he then slowly approaches Echelon, whose ears are like, it's clear in the moments that passed after Colt and Amber did the double team, his ears kept bleeding.
Oh,
Good.
And his jaw is completely misaligned.
Better.
The
Get
only
wrecked.
person that was still standing was Ronan, who they found a just mess. She is overcome with terror as she can no longer see.
Damn.
Would you say that Ronan didn't see that coming?
That's the end of tonight's episode. No, I'm just kidding.
Man.
But
Wow.
you all take off as you, unfortunately, the time you see like the last bus take off down the road. And as you are like just now witnessing this, you feel the ground below you like crack and lift as Leon is standing next to you all and is focused on the ground to lift and start floating in the direction of where the bus is starting to go.
Fuck yeah. Kim kisses him on the cheek. I knew you had it in you.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Shit.
I mean, thanks, I guess. I don't really... I'm not doing it for that. I'm just... Whatever. He starts to sweat as like this small little chunk of the ground starts floating and carrying you all after these buses. Is there anything you guys wish to do? All right, Oliver, go ahead.
Oliver is oddly quiet right now, and puts their goggles on and pulls their bandana up over their face, and then there's just like a puff of cloud as I'm swapping my way to get to the bus faster
Okay.
than what Leon can push us
Okay.
this way.
Are you intending to derail like where they're going? Are you trying to like latch on? What's your intent?
I think my intent is to get onto the bus at the end of the group
Mhm.
and get inside the bus.
Okay. Give me a quirk roll.
Okay. Ugh, that is a 7. What's the DC on this?
I'm gonna say the DC was 7. That's fine.
Oh, sweet. Hell yeah.
So I'll say you meet it.
Nice.
You manage to appear inside the bus.
Mhm.
Everybody is a little panicked You hear some of the people crying on the bus. But you can also hear, "Keep it quiet. We're almost there."
Are they restrained in any way?
They are, actually. There are little silver cuffs that have been attached to the sides of the bus to keep them in the spot that they're in.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I have my phone on me,
Mhm.
so I'm going to send my location to the group.
Okay.
Just in case they fall behind.
Okay. Then, as the buses continue on their route, as Class D rides on this small floating bit of rock that Leon has summoned. It is Leon, right? This is bad. I should know.
Leon.
Yeah,
It's
Leon.
Leon.
It is
Yeah, no, we hate that
Yeah,
Jesus.
Nash's balance
Script.
tube.
dude. Oh yeah, Nash is.
Leon
Leon.
Oh, we just left Nash with his hand
Welcome.
underneath a giant
Guys.
ball.
That's okay. He's
I
fine.
had this
He's
whole
fine.
tragic backstory.
We left him.
Yeah.
As soon as he betrayed us, we were like, "Oh,
Nah, fuck you.
No
As soon
more
as I found
Nash.
out his dad was a spider, I was like,
we like Nash. I was a big
Oh.
fan of Nash."
Hmm.
I can say it, Cujo.
As you all continue
Sorry, spider.
towards where these people are being taken, I swear to God. I'm gonna start taking adversity tokens away.
I'm already at 0, baby. You can't hurt
Great.
me.
As you all continue your journey, we're gonna end the session there.
You ruined it, John.
I know. Yeah, it's great.
Three
Thanks,
more hours.
Jonathan.
3 more hours.
So,
I'm so sorry.
Damn.
to everybody who tuned in tonight, thank you so much. You are loved, you are appreciated. Again, just as a reminder, our finale is not going to be next week. It's going to be the week after. It's going to be on August 8th. As I am going to be in Indianapolis, I will not be able to run the game, but we will have a repeat of this series up to this point, rebroadcast next Thursday throughout the day, as well as VODs are going to be uploaded to YouTube on Critic Chronicles. So definitely keep an eye out there. Before we get a raid set up, why don't we go around and once again reintroduce our wonderful cast? Let's start with Jonathan.
Hola, buenas tardes, everybody. My name is Jonathan, also known as Latinos Against... forgot my own name. Latinos Against Spooky Shit. Sorry, language barriers. I was Isai Ricardo Montes La Torre Dominguez de la Cruz Santiago Lorenzo Guzman Guerrero, or as LB called me, Isai Ricardo Montes. Y'all can find me everywhere as Latinos Against Spooky Shit. And we're going to hand it down the same order to the amazing, wonderful, beautiful, hilarious, witty LB.
Hola. Me llamo SLB.
Oh, God, you were so good until the SLB. You're so close.
You can find me. What would you like me to do as Dora? Hola, soy Dora. Is that better?
All right, bye, everybody. I'm
Stop.
done.
I actually, yeah, no, I'm okay with that. We can.
You can find me at LB. You can find me at LB Hackclip on the Twitter or the Instagram. You can find me at Hack Recklessly on Twitch and YouTube, where we stream horror games. Like tomorrow, we are actually, I'm convincing Ren we're doing Dead by Daylight 2v8. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to get some special guests in. We have been playing Outlast Trials. It's been super fun. We'll be back with our level 15 D&D campaign, where they will be finishing Talona's chambers and figuring out, they're going to learn what radiation is, which is going to be super fun. You can find me next D&D game. Our next D&D game is going to be on Monday on Indoor Adventures. We do a Gold Rush. It's a 4th edition campaign. I have Tuesdays off. Wednesdays we'll be back. Oh no, Wednesdays I'm going to be live on my channel doing a Monster of the Week game with a reprise from some of the characters from a couple weeks ago. So if you enjoyed that, please watch it. And then we'll be off. I'll have a Thursday off for the first time in a while. So I'm going to be sleeping.
Mm.
That's me. Bounce it off. Is it again same order, or are we
Whatever you
popcorny?
want.
No, Danny, take it.
Me. Snap it up to the camera. Action. Hey guys, I'm CGDannyB. You guys can find me on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all at CGDannyB. We cover all sorts of indie games. I just posted like 3 reviews over on YouTube, and I've got like 15 more coming your guys' way. A lot of redacted stuff going on right now, but it's all great stuff to talk about. And also this Saturday, me and my buddy Topher, along with the Indie Maniac and an additional person whose name is yet to be decided, we'll be playing Chained Together for the first time. So that's going to be chaotic. Can't wait to try that one out. But yeah, we're always checking out the indies, showing you things that you don't know about so you can start playing them. And with that, hand it over to the one, the only, Nerdy.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Nerdy, from earlier in the episode. Hopefully, you had a great time. And our special, we hope you saw the word of the day uh, throughout
Spider.
this episode, which was Spider with an A. Uh, so make sure you're checking all that out. This is super fun. You can find me in St. Louis rolling on dubs, smoking on dubs and clubs, blowing up like Cocoa Puffs, sipping buds and getting perv, getting dubbed, daps and hugs, mean mugs, and shoulder shrugs. But also everywhere at Nerdy Rocks on all the social media. If you like listening to cool hip hop stuff, NUR-D, wherever you get your music. Check me out there. You can find me on Tuesdays on Realm Walkers over on Game Raider Girls channel, where I play HD, a multi-reality delivery person. And then make sure you check out my show, Genesis Armor Room, that drops a whole bunch of episodes on how to create fun characters using a bunch of different things. It's a lot of fun. If you like music and you're in Minnesota, in Chanhassen, on Saturday, we have a charity concert for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. So come out, get some drinks, have some food. It's free to attend, but all the money that we make throughout the concerts and selling stuff is going to go towards St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So it'll be super cool. Hang out with us, and I'll bring you over to the most attractive white man on this
I already went.
episode.
Bitch.
Yes.
Thanks. Hi everybody. I'm Cujo. I've been your chronicler for this evening. I love this game and I love this group so much. And also we may have mentioned season 2 at some point after last episode, and I'm just gonna say it now. I don't care what it takes, but we're definitely gonna be doing a season 2 of this group. $50.
6 seasons in the movie.
6 seasons
Go.
of the movie. We're definitely going to be
Non-canon movie.
revisiting this group because this has been a shit ton of fun, and maybe when we revisit, we'll actually be able to be playing Kids in Capes, the actual superhero game by Hunters Entertainment that should be coming out relatively soon. Their Kickstarter just wrapped up, so huge shout out to Hunters Entertainment. This system is so much fun. I love it so much. It's nice. It's simple. It's narrative. It's great. I might be bending a couple of rules and having some fun with it, but narrative over rules. But you can find me everywhere at Cujo Plays Games, also at Crit Hit Chronicles, unless you are on Twitter, in which case it is at Crit Hit Chron, because character limits are a thing. After the finale for this game on August 15th is the official start date for our Tales of the Valiant campaign, featuring wonderful LB Hackemup. And then soon after that, there's going to be another campaign that's going to be starting up. But I don't really want to announce what that is just yet. I want to leave you guys in some suspense. Keep an eye on the socials as the holidays eventually roll around. There might be some other mini series that'll be put together that I'm very much looking forward to. But in the meantime, we are going to go ahead and get a raid for Captain Robert set up. But be nice to each other. You are loved. You are appreciated. And thank you so much for tuning in and having fun with us as we laugh and cry our way through some superhero stories. So we will see you guys 2 weeks from now. Mwah. Bye, everybody.
Toodles.